mysteries and heroes. The Zeus and the Minotaur. You know the story?
Parts of it. Theseus was an Athenian hero. Wasn't a very popular tale in Sparta.
Ah, it's an epic story. The Zeus ventured into the labyrinth to slay the Minotaur, an unsurmountable task. Yet he triumphed and saved the people of Minos.
I feel like Theseus and I share a common burden.
Cheer up, Cassandra! The gods are on your side! When your task is accomplished, we'll roast some lamb, drink wine, and I'll tell you all the stories I know.
I'm glad you're here with me, Barnabas.
I am blessed to be in your company, Eagle Bearer.
This place is nice. Sails up! Less speed now! Let's go! Slow down! There's the camp. These ruins look old. I wonder who built them and when. What are those towers? Nothing but a tablet. I wonder what it says. So the light beams are the key. It's locked. I should check the tablet again. It's aligned. be in the right position. There. That should work. Now, to try the door. Now, find what lies within. Why would my father be here? It's hot in here. I should watch my step. What is this place? Time to take a dive. This place is huge. Hello? Icaros! Traitor.
Greetings, Cassandra. Welcome to Atlantis.
Atlantis? Impossible. I thought it was just a myth.
There are many secrets in this world that are hidden behind myth and legend.
And who are you?
My name is Pythagoras. I'm your father.
Pythagoras? That doesn't make any sense. He died decades ago.
Yes, almost a century if memory serves. And yet, here I am, standing before you.
And Icarus is...
My oldest and dearest friend. I sent him to watch over you. And now, here you are.
Myrrine, my mother, she sent me here to find you.
Myrrine. She sent you here because she knew this was your destiny.
My destiny?
There's more at stake than any one mind can comprehend.
Why was I sent here? What's my role in all of this? I want answers.
There is knowledge in this place. Powerful knowledge. In the wrong hands, its secrets could bring about the downfall of humanity. We cannot allow others to discover this place. We must find a way to seal it from the world forever.
I don't understand any of this. I'm a warrior, not a scholar.
We all have a purpose, Cassandra. Yours was to help me protect the secrets of Atlantis.
Why should I help you? You were never there for me.
You endured what you had to in order to be strong enough for what's to come.
I never asked for any of this.
Our destiny's a burden we must shoulder. It is not something we choose.
What would you have me do?
The answers I seek are behind these mechanisms. They are sealed, and the artifacts that open them are missing.
So, I need to find the artifacts and return them to Atlantis.
I've collected information that hints at where these artifacts may be located. However, they are incredibly powerful. They corrupt the minds of lesser people and possess a will to defend themselves.
I'll bring them back. But I still have questions for you.
And I have answers. For now, though, take this. It's part of a key to access an artifact that is hidden in Viotia. I have an ally trying to find the second half as we speak.
Theata! We found Atlantis!
Atlantis? Let me check your vitals. You're delirious.
We've been searching for an Isu artifact with reality-bending powers, and this bothers you?
Pythagoras was born around 570 BCE. That would make the man in that cave nearly 150 years old. What could possibly be keeping him alive?
The staff of Hermes Trismegistus.
Mrs. San, you were right. I'll help you pack up the gear.
Thanks. Let's roll out. I've reached the coordinates. The series of caves we detected should be right under me. My equipment's ready. Preparing to dive.
Layla, you have no idea what's down there. There could be sharks.
I prefer that to Templars.
We'll keep an eye out for Abstergo. Good luck, Layla.
Thanks. I'm heading down now. There has to be a way in. I'll find it. There! That must be the way in. Are you all still reading me? It's awfully quiet on comms.
We hear you, Layla.
Thanks. It's just so silent down here.
You're not alone, Layla. We're monitoring your progress. You're doing fine.
Yeah, we're here if you need us.
Said there's something sitting at the desk.
Well, I don't have to be on a boat to be useful. I have loads of information on ancient Greece. Did you know that at Zakros, the Minoans built a graveyard so huge it was known as the Ravine of the Dead?
Can we please not talk about death?
Elena, promise me that if I die down here, you'll rename this place the Caves of the Dead.
I'm on it.
People!
gonna miss the London loft. I really like the view.
Miss it? Why can't you go back?
Didn't you read Kyoshi's report? Abstergo's already swept through it. It's compromised.
No, I've been busy researching Theta. Kiyoshi, are you alright?
Of course. After clearing out the last of her gear, I observed the infiltration from a distance.
Did they pick up the present I left?
Yes, they found the USB key you dropped under the desk. Nice tactic.
No one at Abstergo will be stupid enough to stick that in a computer.
They don't have to. It's a shell holding one of my special RFID transmitters. Get it anywhere near a workstation, like, say, in the head of security's office, and boom.
Impressive.
All in a day's hack. Wow! It's more elaborate than I could have imagined. How did they build all this? What I want to pay for an Isu toolbox. This is different from Egypt. Some aesthetic elements in common, but... I should get out of this diving suit before I start exploring. It's real. I made it. Layla to Altair 2? I'm in. Do you have visuals?
Yes! By the gods, Layla, it's Atlantis!
How are you feeling? Any nausea from the pressure change?
No, I'm fine. These rooms are... amazing. Think, Layla, think. There must be a way. Something has to power up this place. I'm re-entering the Animus. I need Cassandra to show me how she got farther inside.
I know there's not much time, but I need answers.
I imagine you have many questions.
I have questions about my family.
The sentimental and emotional connections formed between people have always irked me. I knew Myrini would fail to stay detached.
If you've been here all these years, how did you meet my mother?
We're both descendants of the people who built this place, just like you. We knew that we had an obligation to preserve our lineage.
That's when you agreed to make me.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Why did you come here and leave my mother and me in Sparta?
I was never going to raise you. Our duty was to continue our ancient bloodline and ensure there was someone strong enough to do what was necessary when the time came.
You could have brought us here with you.
And you would have been unprepared.
Why is the cult hunting our family?
It is our family's destiny to control the power in this place. In our blood lies the key to unlocking the secrets of Atlantis.
So they want our blood?
You have a destiny, my child, to destroy the cult and their influence on the Greek world. You threaten everything they have striven for, because you have the power to oppose them.
They've tried to destroy me and failed. And they'll never control me. That's all I wanted to know. I want to know more about Atlantis and your work.
There isn't enough time for me to explain even a fraction of what I have learned here. All I can offer for now is a hint of enlightenment.
You call it Atlantis, but what exactly is this place?
I believe it was a city long ago. A place where beings of great knowledge and power lived before humankind had built even its first primitive settlements. It was perhaps some kind of library where the Ancient Ones stored information.
What have you been studying here?
Everything. The first civilization's history, their culture, their science. With it, we can change humanity's destiny and usher in an age of enlightenment.
Destiny is something only the gods can alter.
They were gods, living, breathing gods.
Oh, this place is like a tomb. How did you live down here, and for so long?
This artifact, like your spear, possesses incredible power. It has given me life, so that I may continue to learn from this place.
I've heard enough. What do I do with the artifacts?
Just place them in their corresponding steles, and the path to answers will illuminate.
I should go.
Yes, there is much to do. Bring back the artifacts quickly. The longer we wait, the greater the risk of Atlantis being discovered.
I'm afraid precursor interference is behind this. A corruption in biological programming. Technological artifacts merging with flesh to create monstrous hybrids. This recording was supposed to be about the Spear of Leonidas. But you know what a spear is. Humans have been killing each other with them for over 100,000 years. It took precursor ambition to make such simple concepts into artifacts powerful enough to threaten 2 entire civilizations. Bravo us! And the staff you call the Staff of Hermistus Megistus, it's essentially a staff like any other. It's a support, a potential weapon, and a symbol of power. I shouldn't be surprised. My fellow precursors love being treated like gods. Why not create pets worthy of that reputation? The precursors were proud of this monstrosity. They wanted it to be an indestructible repository of their knowledge. And here you're supposed to listen and be impressed by the precursor monument around you. They wanted to make sure you remembered this island, no matter how often it was renamed. Thera, Callista, Atlantis. It was supposed to be a reference point for simulating new universes. But how can they make a better future if they won't acknowledge their past mistakes? Precursor sites have often included an educational mandate aimed at humans. I'm sure you already realize these generous revelations are strategic. At least one of the worst influences is gone in my present, anyway. Juno's power was immense. I never would have been able to transmit these recordings if she was still here. Too many of my people have tried to manipulate humans to their own ends. I'm sorry some of them have been so successful.
They could never take your prisoner.
Sails up! Now! Less speed! This looks like the place. Let's go!
The commander's leaving the helm.
Another day's hunt begins.
No closer! Please!
I'm not here to hurt you.
Everyone hurt me because look different.
You're not the only one. I've been attacked my whole life for what I am.
You different, like me. Friends. Me Polyphemus. You little.
Sure. Little. Polyphemus, I'm looking for a woman who was here.
No friend for a long time. You help make friend. Friend fish together. You like fish.
So I help you make a friend to go fishing with, and you'll help me find the woman I'm looking for.
Pretty beach. Little will see. Little will like. We go now. your lady help, Polyphemus?
Polyphemus, this is important. Do you mean Lida?
Silly little, not Lita, lady.
You're nothing like the Cyclops from Kefalonia. He had one real eye and one fake eye. He picked on little.
Pick on little? What do you do?
I shoved his fake eye up a goat's ass.
Little funny. Batman! Hate
There, big guy. The beach is yours now to fish all you want.
Little, think beach pretty.
It depends on who's looking at it. Sure. I think it's pretty.
I still need friend to share. Polyphemus like poetry. Can practice with you. Tell Polyphemus what make little little.
I have the strength of 10 warriors. I could lift a whole mountain above my head.
Strong like Polyphemus! Careful, no crush small things. What else?
Nothing makes me happier than celebrating. Drinking and singing are good for the spirit.
With friend! Polyphemus love to sing. More?
I wish I could be with my family. The last time I was happy, I was a young girl. I miss those days. I don't know why I'm telling you this. You're a good listener, big guy.
Little hurt inside. Like Polyphemus. For you.
This is beautiful, big guy.
More give for little spices from pretty green-eyed lady. Only give Polyphemus ever got.
This might be exactly what I was looking for. So you have a beach to go fishing.
Only need friend.
I can't stay here, big guy. But if I ever meet someone who loves fishing and poetry as much as you do, I'll send them your way.
About my leader, do you have any news?
In the cave I found a man. I took these spices from him.
Ah, my leader. Do you think the man you found was a Cyclops? Then she concocted an elixir from these spices and helped him to grow a second eye?
Barnabas, there was no Cyclops on Anafi any more than there was one on Kefalonia.
Have faith, my friend. Lida was there.
If Lida is alive, I'll find her. Ready the oars!
Commander at the helm!
Get that sail up! More oars! Reduce speed!
We'll be waiting for you, Commander.
Come on. This is it. Off we go now. Are there actual sirens here? I should put the beeswax in my ears, just in case. looks old.
Please, don't hurt us!
I'm not going to hurt you. I will free you. What are you doing here?
My whole life I heard tales of the siren song. A sound so sweet, men would gladly die to hear it. You have no idea how dull life is for a fisherman with a love of poetry and music.
You chose to be here.
I didn't know this is what I would find. By the time I realized there was no escape.
I found this Avlos. What do you know about it?
That one was special. They stole it from the woman who escaped. But that was a long time ago.
This tomb is full of bloodthirsty women. Who are they?
No one speaks. They drain my blood, then boil and drink it. In their rituals, they scream into the night. I'm so tired, but I never sleep. Please save me.
So, what are you doing here?
My whole life I heard tales of the siren song. A sound so sweet, men would gladly die to hear it. You have no idea how dull life is for a fisherman with a love of poetry and music.
You're obsessed with poetry, and you're a fisherman. I have an opportunity for you to have both those things, without being held like some animal.
Anything would be better than this.
Meet me at my ship, the Adrestia. I promise you, you will not be disappointed.
It's been so long since I was shown kindness. My thanks.
Commander's left the helm! About my leader, do you have any news?
I found this Avlos on a siren. If you could call her that.
An Avlos! My wife always loved these! I bet she learned to play it alongside the sirens as they sung men to their deaths. Just like her.
I'll bet the sirens and Lida were good friends.
She was so mesmerizing. Her song always worked on me.
All that for a bracelet, an Avlos, and some spices.
But look! I know this bracelet too well. The women of the Siege Plains wear them. These spices are native to the lands of Demeter. And this Avlos is marked by a craftsman in the Parnes Mountains.
They're all from Attica.
The cave! They're all around the one known as the entrance to the underworld. It can't be a coincidence. Is that where Lida is?
There's only one way to know. Let's go.
I know you've doubted me. I must have sounded like a crazed old fool, but you won't regret this.
What matters is that we do this together, old friend. Now sail. So what does Lida look like?
She was the most beautiful woman I've ever known. Beautiful dark hair and skin. Her green eyes sparkled like jewels. And when she drank, could she fight?
Ah, she sounds fun.
She was nothing more, my young friend. So much more.
Lamb, you made it. I trust the seas were favorable?
Poseidon might be the only one not trying to kill me.
And did you go to Thera? Did you find him?
I did.
What did he tell you?
He told me where I'm from. And where I must go.
So now you know the truth.
I'm not his daughter. I'm just a weapon.
That is the furthest thing from the truth. You were brought into this world with love. I never imagined we'd stand on Spartan soil together again.
I don't know how to feel. I spent some of the happiest days of my life here. And some of the worst, too.
Sparta is our home. But we'll have to rid ourselves of the Puppet King if we are ever to find peace.
Whatever happened to our old house?
Nikolaos stayed after I left, but now that he's gone, I don't know.
Why don't we go find out?
Of course. But first, there's something I want to show you.
Come on. The closer we get to Sparta, the more memories keep flooding in. No matter how far I ran, I never could escape them.
I know. On Naxos I can forget. It's as if Sparta had a box and posted it at the bottom of the sea.
Did you put your memories of us in that box?
I wanted to. But it would have taken all the wood in the land to build one big one.
I'd watch my step if I were you. Someone wants...
This is where I first trained you to use your spear.
Hesitation only hastens the grave.
You remembered.
How do you think I got this far?
We had to pry that spear from your hand while you slept. You said you needed it to fight the monsters in your dreams.
I couldn't face Cerberus empty-handed. Those children will be ripped to shreds. We should help them.
Cassandra, wait! You mustn't interfere. This is Spartan training territory.
I hope you're right. For their sake.
The agogi is what turns boys into men. Interfering would only weaken them, weaken Sparta.
They're no good to Sparta if we leave them to die.
And they're no good to Sparta if they're too weak to kill a wolf. Come. Let's go home.
That training is ruthless.
Not ruthless. Effective. best of those boys will become Cryptia, keepers of the peace and stalkers in the night.
Stalkers in the night?
There's a reason Sparta never changes. It has rules, and they are strict. Spartans rule Laconia, but most of its citizens are ilotas, enslaved peasants made to work the fields and mines.
Slaves? Why don't they revolt?
Spartan fields keep them fed, and Spartan warriors keep them safe. First from the Persians, and now from the Athenians. When they forget their place, the Cretia are ordered to keep the peace.
I see.
Most of us make great sacrifices for comfort.
Most. Not all.
Do you remember the first time you held your brother?
I was scared I'd break him. I piled every blanket and pillow we had around me.
Even then, you held him so tight, I thought you would squeeze the life out of him.
He turned out stronger than we thought.
The gods must be playing tricks on my eyes.
Good to see you, Brasidas. It's been a long time since I rescued you from the warehouse fire in Corinth.
That's not how I remember it.
You look well, Brasidas.
The rumors were true. You're alive!
Many we thought to be dead are still breathing.
When I heard the two of you came home...
We're in Sparta, but we're not home yet.
We want our house back, Brasidas.
Sparta claimed your estate after Nikolaos' disappearance. They're waiting for his adopted son to claim it. But he hasn't returned from the war.
Stentor? I knew I should have killed him on the beach. What do we have to do to get it back?
You'll need to negotiate your Spartan citizenship with the kings. It won't be easy.
Why not?
As happy as I am to see you, the kings won't be. Especially Archidamos. Your exit from Sparta wasn't exactly... graceful.
He can't still be mad I broke his nose.
You what?
In any case, he hasn't forgotten. But I have an idea that might help him forgive.
Tell us.
Spartan soldiers have been giving weapons to the Ilotes. Whoever takes care of these traitors will earn his thanks.
Why on earth would Spartan soldiers be helping Ilotes?
Ilotes greatly outnumber Spartan citizens, but they're leaderless, mostly farmhands, servants, and apprentices. If someone unified them, armed them, and trained them, they'd be a real threat to Sparta.
But you said it was Spartans who were arming them.
All the more reason to deal with this quickly. You find out why the Ilotes are being armed, and you'll have the king's attention.
Where will I find these Spartans?
They were last spotted in the Gorani marble quarry, in the forest of Eurotas.
So, I find the soldiers. Then what?
Spartans are loyal to their commander. Take him out, and the rest should disperse.
And the weapons?
Destroy them. The Ilotes have caused enough trouble with shovels and sickles. The last thing Sparta needs right now is them carrying swords.
So, to get our house back, I must take out the Spartan commander responsible for inciting a useless rebellion. Sounds easy enough.
Find me in the throne room when it's done.
And where will you be?
This is where I raised you. It's also where Leonidas raised me. I'm going to visit his tomb just beyond the estate. You should pay your respects too before you get started.
I'll try. Grandfather was a true hero. Maybe one day they'll sculpt a statue of me.
Stroll into a Spartan camp where an Athenian army, and they try to steal our supplies. And I should believe
Leonidas. He was Sparta's last true hero. We'd all be under the yoke of the Persian Empire if it wasn't for his courage. The same blood courses through your veins.
So, our blood is the blood of kings.
You are so much more than a mercenary. You carry the blood of heroes, blood of power. Remember what I told you?
That people would try to take that power for themselves.
And then you promised.
I wouldn't let them.
Hold out your spear.
All of this talk of the Pythia, I do not care what she says.
Enough! We have grown tired of your insolent tongue. Sparta will not go to war. The Pythia has spoken.
Pythia says what you tell her to say. She has been your puppet for far too long. The time has come to cut her strings.
Oh, Leonidas. The days of heroes are over. You think your blood makes you special? If we opened your veins, it would spill to the ground and disappear through the cracks. You are no one.
You are more than welcome to find out.
Your fate is sealed, son of the Lion. Xerxes will unite us. He will bring order to chaos.
Divide the Pythia and everyone you love. Everything you stand for will perish.
Gather the men. My king? Xerxes wants Sparta. You'll have to go through me.
Incredible! Now do you understand?
What must I do?
It's time we embrace our destiny. Both of us. If we don't stop the cult before it's too late, then all Leonidas fought and died for was for nothing. Our bloodline has risen to those who would enslave us.
It's time we rise again.
Well, well, well. Mother and daughter united in Sparta at last. And look at you. Goddesses among mortals.
King Pausanias, we're honored. I was sorry to hear about your father.
Yes. Our fathers would have been proud to see us here today.
You remember Cassandra, my king?
Who could forget? The girl who died to save her brother. Such a tragedy. An innocent child put to death because of an ancient, merciless law.
Two innocent children were put to their deaths that day.
Cassandra, enough. Apologies, my king. She's been away from Sparta for a long time.
You both have. This one has fired like her mother. In any case, Sparta was weakened by losing you. Losing you both.
We're examples of why these laws must change.
Oh, I agree. But King Archidamos, if he could carve Spartan law across the chests of every citizen, he would.
Spartan laws destroyed my family. Spartan laws had me claw my way through the streets. We're here today because he defied those laws.
He did, and he lost his head for it. But we're not here to talk about the dead, are we?
We know Sparta reclaimed our house after what happened to my father in Megaris. We want it back.
Mind your tongue, child. You may not live in Sparta anymore, but I'm still your king.
We graciously request an audience with you and King Archidamos to discuss reinstating our citizenship and reclaiming our home.
Of course. There's nothing I'd want more. Archidamos, however, still hasn't forgiven you for the whole nose incident.
What can we do to sway him?
There's rumor of a Hilot rebellion, and the Kryptia are stalking the flames. Savagely killing Helots, stealing livestock, and leaving corpses to rot in the streets.
The Kryptia represents Sparta's ultimate achievement in military training. Their discipline and fearlessness make Sparta's army the most feared in the world.
Once. But the Kryptia have become corrupt and bloodthirsty. And training boys to kill unarmed peasants is nothing to be proud of. Do you want your home back or not? Good. So the Ilots will no longer support the senseless slaughtering of their people.
And where would I start looking for these Kryptia?
One can be found in the fort on Zarak's Point. Another was assigned to guard the Spartan leader's house. The third is more elusive. He was last seen in one of the villages west of Hilot Hills. He's definitely the loudest of the three.
My mother spoke of these cryptia. What can you tell me about them?
They are the hidden ones. Hand-picked at an early age, starved and trained in isolation. They must steal and kill to survive. If they succeed at their training, they become the King's Guard.
But why have me kill them?
For years, the Cryptia kept the peace between the Ilots and Spartans. Troublemakers and threats among the Ilots were dealt with. But lately, these Cryptia have been killing men, women, and children without reason or mercy. Babies ripped from their mothers and fed to the wolves. The Cryptia have become a breeding ground for ruthless savages.
Is there anything I should know about King Archidamos?
Traditional, brutal, boring. Archidamos values the old ways over the welfare of his people. He sided with the elders that day on Mount Taygetos.
If killing Cryptia will get our home back, I'll do it.
You're not one of my soldiers. You better have a good reason for being here.
I don't need a reason, good or otherwise.
Some bite to you, is there?
More than some cowering dog.
From slave to general, bathing in the blood of this war while our leaders stuff their faces and preen.
The Polemarchos believe it's an easy victory.
I will end this war in my favor.
You have a strategy?
Athenian Polemarchos are paralyzed with indecision. They serve too many masters.
Making them slow to react.
And that's where you come in. Infiltrate their forts and kill the Polemarchos. I need a way clear for my troops.
I'll do my part. Consider the commanders already dead.
Bring me their Athenian seals as proof. You'll be rewarded for your efforts.
There you are. I can take you in to see the kings when you're ready. Favors without offering some kind of help first, like taking care of the soldiers arming the Ilotes.
You're right. We need this to go well. I'll come back. I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
Keep up! Order her! Any sign of them?
No luck yet. Well, keep looking. I understand. I'll keep looking.
Pay attention. See any movement?
Nothing, sir.
They're here somewhere. Keep looking.
Got it, sir.
I think I saw something.
It was too fast for us. That's not a good thing.
Well, on my toes and ready if they return.
Is someone whistling?
find who that is. What? I don't think I imagined it.
The Cryptia.
Listen up! I'm only going to say this once. Everyone shut up, or you'll eat steel! I'd be more than happy to bash your teeth in if you don't settle down!
Night and day we slave for Sparta! They take everything from us! They treat us worse than dogs! They kill us without reason! We can't live like this! God, we pray to you! We beg your mercy! We beg for justice! Night and day we slave for Sparta! They take everything from us!
Best stay out of sight. The watch will be vigilant here. They'll be on high alert here. I'm here. Found them. Found him. This is the marble quarry Brasidas mentioned. The weapons have to be here somewhere. There's only one Spartan here that I need to kill. It'll be easier if I don't alert the others. I need to take down their commander. One down, 4 to go. That's 2. Time to find the others. Three weapon racks destroyed. Won't take much longer. Only one more to go.
Somebody!
Ready to meet the kings?
Waiting won't make this easier.
Then let's go. Your mother's already inside.
Where are the kings?
There. What do you say now?
You've made your point, Archidamos. I yield.
Another 2 squadrons to Viatir, then. As I said.
Is that how they solve arguments?
Sometimes.
Archidamos's guard has improved. He should thank me.
Brasidas, you've come with news. Let's hear it.
My kings, may I present Marini, descendant of Leonidas, and her daughter Cassandra.
How dare you show your face in Sparta?
Cassandra helped me secure Corinthia, my king. She helped with the Ilotes rebellion. They want what's best for Sparta. I beg you to listen.
Let's hear what they have to say before we bloody the palace floor.
Speak, Marini. Why are you here?
I have returned to reclaim my Spartan citizenship, to reclaim our home.
You exiled yourself. Your daughter killed an elder and ran.
Not to mention the crooked nose she gave you.
My family was betrayed, my king. Sparta was betrayed. We've come to expose these traitors.
You haven't cared for Sparta for many years.
Then blame me. I killed the Elder. I started all of this. So if you want someone to prove their loyalty, it should be me.
I'm not sure if I should congratulate you on your honesty, or punish you for the crime you've just confessed. Marini has made her intentions known. What are yours?
My intentions are to hunt down those who betrayed my family and Sparta, and kill them.
And who exactly do you think betrayed Sparta?
That's what I'm here to find out.
First, prove yourself loyal. Bring glory to Sparta, and redeem yourself in the eyes of the gods. Until then, neither you nor your mother have a right to your lands.
Tell me what I must do, and it will be done.
The Spartan army fights the Athenians in Boeotia. Join the commandos there. Come back victorious, or do not return.
Consider the battle won.
Spoken with the confidence of a child who hasn't seen real war. You will find my commander out of Mount Helicon. Give him this and tell him I sent you.
Not so fast. 2 kings, 2 tasks.
Heracles completed 12. 2 shouldn't be a problem.
First Spartan thing you've said all day.
The Olympics will be starting soon in Elise, and our fighting champion requires an escort.
You want me to be an escort?
I want you to make sure the Spartans return with a wreath.
That's how she'll bring glory to Sparta? By winning an event in the Olympics?
Not an event, my king. By making sure Sparta wins the entire Olympics.
Perfect.
You have your orders. We'll see you when your tasks are completed.
If they're completed.
I'll get them done. And you'll give us back our home.
There's some Spartan left in you after all.
Brasidas, show them out. Next.
That went well.
Considering you still have your head on your shoulders, yes, I'd say it went very well.
The kings were generous to give us a second chance.
And all I have to do is win the Olympics.
And a war.
Is there anything you need to know before setting off?
What's going on in Boeotia?
The Athenian army is pushing Sparta back bit by bit. Winning won't be easy.
If anyone can turn the tide there, it's you.
What do you know about this fighting champion I'm supposed to take to the Olympics?
The Pancratian fighter. His trainer will know where he is.
My thanks.
Things are not quite what they seem. But you must keep this champion safe at all costs to succeed.
I will. One of the kings is a cultist. So one of these tasks is surely a trap. But which one?
Brasidas?
Wouldn't say that within earshot of the palace. But I fought with both of them. I can't believe either is a traitor.
We need to find proof before we make any accusations. Keep your eyes open.
I think I'm ready. And you? What will you do while I'm gone?
I received a message just before we went in.
What kind of message?
A clue to the whereabouts of another cultist. I'm going to Arcadia.
Alone?
The fates are smiling on us. I was ordered there. We can travel together.
That would be helpful. My thanks.
I'll meet you both in Arcadia then. Safe journeys.